third row, right side.
Hey Zach, pretty rare for a guy to lead the team with both tackles and sacks. What does that say about your versatility you bring as a linebacker?
I think a coach would be able to speak more on that than I would be able to. I would say that when I would go out to play, I just go out to do my best, and that's all I strive to do.
Left side against the wall.
Just what's the mentality on defense this year? You guys are going against a couple of good SEC offenses at the start of the season. What's the mentality?
I'm sorry, could you speak into the microphone again? He had a hard time hearing you.
Zach, just what's the mentality on defense like? What's your guys' philosophy going out there playing tough SEC offenses week in, week out?
I'll say Coach Mason tries into to bring out that's a nation's defense, that relentless defense. That's what he kind of preaches to us. We come out there, striving to dominate, and that's what we look to do week in, week out. Coming out every week, forcing our will on our opponent.
Second row, right side.
You've faced some talented guys, I'm sure, in your 3 years in the SEC. Who would you say are the 2 or 3 toughest running backs you've had to go against in this conference?
I don't know if I would have a 2 or 3. I would say one of the running backs who made one of the biggest impacts on me was Nick Chubb. Definitely, yeah.
Why was that?
Just his versatility, actually. With their offensive line, they had a good offensive line playing them last year, and the way that he can hit holes and just have a change of direction as really quick, that was one of the things that struck me.
Left side again.
You start the season off against South Carolina as an SEC game right off the bat. Just what do you know about them and how important is that game to set the tone for the season?
I would say that game would be just really important for us. Coming to the first game, it's all we've been focusing on this summer, training hard, getting together, getting to the playbook, watching film on them basically every week, getting prepared to go and show what we're able to do, and give the fans something to look forward to.
More questions for Zach? Right side, third row.
Zach, you guys lost Nigel pretty early last year. I know he's back in the spring. What's he going to add to that linebacking core now? He should have him back 100%.
Nigel's going to add a lot for us. Last year, he, like you said, he went out early in the season, which is part of the reason why I came in starting. I feel like that he's going to add a lot of that power, a lot of that size, that we were kind of missing in that linebacker position.
Second row, left side.
Zach, you were first team All-SEC last year, but you might not hear your name as much as some other great linebackers in the SEC. Do you feel like you're underrated at all?
That's not something I really focus on, being really I'm underrated or not. I just want to go out there and play my best. I'm not really a guy that focuses on the headlines that I put out about me or anything like that. I just want to go out there and work.
Left side again against the wall.
Follow up to my question earlier. You said you want to go out there and show them what you guys can do. Just what do you think the ceiling is for this team this season?
I feel like the season's going to be as high as we put it, as high as we want it to be. If we go out there every day and make sure that we're putting the work in, make sure that we're putting the extra work in that we need to in order to be a great team, that there is really no ceiling to how good we can be.
Any more questions for Zach? All right, thank you.